the kidnappers, the Fulani headers, all over Yoruba forests and highlands. This is an initiative championed by Seyi Makinde of Oyo State. That's the governor of Oyo State. You see the difference between Egbe and Egbe. But I am to advise them that this was what Nnamdi Kanu has been piping about. That you should emulate IPOB that put in place ESN. And Yoruba has come out to do the needful now. But see my advice. 2,000 people in the southwest forest is not enough. It's too small. May I add my own? Amotekun, the gun that Buhari regime said Amotekun should be carrying around is Ebosa, bed rifle. Abawal also. The type of gun in Igbo land, when you shoot one, but you run, you pick race. You know why you're running? You go and put more bullet again. Oga, the Fulani headers, kidnappers and bandits inside Yoruba forest are welding AK-47, AK-49, sophisticated weapon, procured for them by their elites, the owners of insurgency at the north. They are the ones that equip the Fulani headers, the bandits, and the terrorists with sophisticated weapons. Amotekun, they are going to waste their lives there. Seyi Makinde should do their homework too well. I mean the governors of the southwest, equip the Amotekun with sophisticated weapons to match up with the firearm superiority of the bandits, headers, Boko Haram and Iswap. I don't want to understand. Instead of wasting the lives of Amotekun corps.
Tunde Okafor said that Mazi Raphael, particularly, is always historically truth and right. This opinion said.
Thank you, Mr. Tunde.
We have respect and regard to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and not those Igbo governors who are working for Fulani Janjaweed. Do you agree with him that?
Yes, I do agree with
that the Igbos always have respect for Nnamdi Kanu. Not
yes, not the governors. Our governors are errand boys, errand men to the Fulani Janjaweeds. They are there for the Fulanis, not for the interests of the Igbos. You can see what is going on in Imo State. Hope Uzodinma is no longer governor to the Ndi Imo. He's a governor of Ndi Fulani. Abba Kyari governor. I don't know whether you understand the language I'm using here. Tunde Okafor is throwing more light on the reason why Nnamdi Kanu should come out. Because we don't gain anything from the governors, not infrastructural amenities or development. All we gain there is what? They subjugate us to all manners of what? Deprivation and humiliations. They don't represent the Igbos well. That's why we are happy and beating the drums of what? Nnamdi Kanu's release. We want the man to come out. If Nnamdi Kanu comes out today, there will be no insecurity in the entire southeast. Okay. And again, I'm trying to advise Tinubu again. Stop giving filthy excuses. Oga, 419 stories are too cheap to Nigerians, especially the Igbos. No matter how you carve it or write it, we will tell you that we can edit it. Igbo man is not stopping you from releasing their brothers. You are the one holding in Nnamdi Kanu.
Do you know Mr. Sunday? One Mr. Sunday.
Sunday.
He said the man has leg in his leg.
Sunday from Ogoja is one of us.
No, where is he?
Sunday is in Ogoja town now. In that town.
Okay, Mr. Ikechukwu.
We chat.
Ezak Bubu said, Flip TV man. Ask him, yes. So now you are hearing from Mr. Raf who said that manor is in Ogoja.
Ogoja.
Okay, so you are hearing, so maybe tomorrow we'll start. But I'm looking at less than 1 minute more. Just 1 minute. Let's talk about it tomorrow. You'll be here again.
Okay.
He said economy is on the right track. Bagudu said that Tinubu now is making Nigerians happy that things will start going well.
Economy is on the right track. Go and price rice. See the woman that's selling rice. You can buy rice from 200 naira again. Rice is now from 500. Small plate, small thing, 1 spoon. They can't spoon. 1, 500, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,500. What's the name of the man? Bagudu.
Bagudu, yes.
Bagudu.
On the right track.
Bagudu, you have bagged our economic prestige. Nigeria international image has been packaged by Bagudu. Ndento. You people has been, piling up lies and deceptions, against Nigerians, and you turn all of us to slaves. We are slaves to Bagudu. We are slaves to Bacha Ahmedi. The media to Buhari. Thank you. Buhari's former media aide, Bache, is telling the whole world that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist, and he has been sued to court. He's invited to court by Kanu's, lawyers, bench of lawyers. Bagudu, ina tunto Bagudu, ibu onye asi. Now, time I Google.
Yes.
Bagudu ina atu asi. The economy is in shambles. If you doubt me, go and ask Davido. They after Davido because Davido made a comment on social media that Nigeria economy is in shambles. They go after that small boy, that generous boy. Bagudu ina tunto. Bagudu, cows, goats, everything, livestock, they have been grazing on the farmland across north. No food from agriculture, no food. The economy, both macro and micro economy, everything is in shambles. Bagudu, Apanto.
It's a surprise, because we have been saying it for now, and I hope they will continue to enjoy the collabo with the Northerners against the Igbos, which has been in existence for a very long time. The Northerners and the Yorubas knew this thing very clearly, that it was a pure political and economic gang-up that brought about extreme marginalization of the eastern part of the country. Irrespective that the resources that have kept this country struggling and moving, looting, that has been going on as a result of resources from the eastern part of the country is what the Yorubas and the Northerners have felt, and we are comfortable with it. Now, they have taken over power, which is an Igbo turn, and the consequences of that agreement, that memo, that secret memo they signed, go and ask Sowore that they should make public the secret document the Yoruba nation and the Northerners signed, that have over time bred, and they unknowingly to them, I'm exempting only one man, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Gani Adams. Yes. You see these two people, they saw it many years ago, and they took a position to today. For the first time, I heard it clearly from Gani Adams that in Southwest alone, they have over 20,000 cells. You know what I mean by cell? They even mentioned Faba. Gani Adams mentioned Faba.
Faba here?
Faba, I'm telling you. Do you know what? You see, these are the things we are talking about until the Lagos State government felt otherwise and moved and took action to that spot. And you can see all the shanties, everything there, has gone down. What we're saying now is that the infiltration is going on. And these are the things that, I said it, these are the things Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started shouting. But because of political interest, because of, both of them are sitting down and they are placing their leg on the top of anything that has to do with an Easterner. They are already there. It is going to take time, because I've been saying this thing for a very long time. You understand? I've been saying it for a very long time. And you know what it means now, because of the situation on ground. It's not about what the Amotekun should do, because if it were in Igbo land, they would have ordered military invasion immediately. And I keep on wondering, why is it that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after seeing this thing very clearly, is not deploying military in Southwest? We need to see massive military formation in Southwest. Why are you using a private legislated civilian Amotekun to chase people who have the capacity to carry out suicide missions everywhere? They're only waiting for one thing. If there's no reconciliation between Abuja currently now and the core Northern, you see most of them coming online to defend Fulani. You see Northerners coming online to defend Fulani. People who are carrying arms. Imagine Buhari's aide, Bashir or whatever they call him, saying that Tinubu should not dare release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are people who have come with a certain vision. These are people who have come with a revelation. These are people who have foretold what is happening today. Professor Banji Akintoye of the Yoruba nation should understand this very clearly. It is going to take years before they can eradicate their footprint already. Because you see, when they were saying it about 10, 20 years ago, that their target is South, possibly they were not taking serious. The Southern leaders did not take it serious. But gradually, these people have information, they have the financiers, they have the funding, they know that until we stand up and say, enough is enough. Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president of Nigeria from southern part of the country. We needed to see massive military build-up. Invade the forest. Maybe if it's going to be a kind of collabo between the army, civilian, or whatever that might, but police, whatever. Let's take it serious. Are they afraid to enter forest? Is the police afraid, is the army afraid to enter forest so that they will sit in their condition and use or possibly employ technology? But what I'm telling you is that they are around. Intelligence report, they are around. I got it first about a few weeks ago from the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, making it very clearly that the security report he's having currently on his table indicates that these men are just 3 kilometers from where he's staying now, and he needs to move. These are people who had what, as you see them moving from one location or the other, they are currently establishing their cells in different locations. You will not know. They are establishing their cells. Any day, anytime, their so-called people there felt that it is time that Nigeria is no longer favoring them. Listen, that's what they're going to use against the Southerners. That Nigeria is not favoring them, that Tinubu has turned back against them. They can no longer lay their hand on the crude oil from the south. They cannot achieve anything. The issue of tax has deprived them of the continuous looting and destruction of Nigeria. Then you will know what I'm talking about. This thing that is happening now, I've said it over some years ago when that revelation came. They ignored Gani Adams because Gani Adams called for Southwest Governors Security Meeting immediately, conference that everybody should attend. That's emergency. This is something somebody predicted, former CIA agent. Before 2015, Nigeria will break up. You can remember that, those kind of a thing, And the same source, thereabout, made it very clearly that they have information, intelligence information, that there is a massive build-up of terrorists in the north. But the Nigerian government, everybody is interested in what goes into your pocket because there's no leadership. You think you're saying, bro, there is no leadership in Nigeria, even at this moment.
There's no leadership?
Bro, there's no leadership. You know what is called leadership? Considering the kind of money that has gone into Nigerian pause as a nation from independent to this moment, no sector of the economy is working. What we are experiencing now is the most dangerous. But when they say competency, bro, it not be politics. So I bribe you, you bribe me. Let us go there and sit down, share the money. That is not what we are talking about. What crisis Nigerians are facing today is as a result of we are having a very incompetent person as the president.
So let me
surrounding himself with Lagos boys. Bro, how can you be giving appointment on those who are... No! And these are the consequences. How can I be buying pure water for 100 naira instead of pure water? Who tells you that?
So let me some comments.
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Clarence Chidi, good morning to you. God bless you, Mr. Clarence Chidi. Thanks for watching. And like I said, if you are watching, click on that like button. Let other people come in and kindly drop your comment too. Okay, Sekule didn't answer the question. Yes, I asked him. Dr. Okwaji, good morning. Good morning. It's a lovely morning. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Ramzi Ezibo, good morning. God bless you, Mr. Ramzi. Thanks for watching. Yes, Mr. Ladewale seems to agree with you. He said Nigeria is infiltrated But who has the zeal to clean it up? Unfortunately, not the Babalawo list. That means Babalawo means that bigger criminals. So as Okafor said, Nigeria government is a terrorist who kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. Do you think that that kind of energy that was used to bring Kanu back to Nigeria, if there's that same energy on the terrorists, they will be gone?
Okay, that is not the energy. What did you see that happened to Kanu? There's no energy involved. What is have is a clampdown for advancement of feudalism, for advancement of extremism, for advancement of Islam, for advancement of Fulanization. There's no energy there. What is the energy there? You went and kidnapped an innocent person. You say you are. What is the energy? What have Buhari benefited from that? The consequences of it is that God has already dealt with them already, because Nnamdi Kanu has spread his wings all over the world now. His presence and continued detention in DSS custody has added too many colors about liberation and Biafran agitation. Unfortunately, they didn't know it would take that angle, because their plan originally was to poison him somewhere in Kenya. But thank God that people were around recording the event that were taking place there without the involvement of the Interpol. So he can understand what actually played down. That it's not a matter of what. This is just a clear indication that Nnamdi Kanu's presence and voice is disturbing them. Can you imagine the chief of staff coming out to say, since someone has gone underground, there is peace in the southeast? Who told you that? These are people who, that's what I'm telling you, there's no leadership, and the consequences of not being able to provide leadership to this moment will lead to disintegration of Nigeria. Let me tell Bola Ahmed Tinubu, unfortunately, I'm not his fan. But as a southern president who understands that if Nigeria as a nation needs transformational, economic, political, and commercialization, then he needs to sit up and look at the issue of security critically. And understand that the Northerners have been there for so many years. They have bastardized every sector. Both the police, Nigeria, they have corrupted the system to the extent that, you know, and an average army man, when I was growing up, you hardly see an army man on the streets. But today, every now and then, they're everywhere. What I tell you, they are suffering. They are going through
Tinubu has moved the economy in the right direction, determined to stay on course. Bagudu is saying this. What are your reactions?
Yes, you know, the way you perceive it. But we are looking at, you know, when you initiate a policy, what is the yardstick of measurement of that policy? Is it a long-term policy? Is it a short-term policy? Even if it's a long-term policy, of what effect does it have? Immediate effect. If it's a short-term policy, how do the people react to it immediately? Look at what happened to Donald Trump. Donald Trump has not even stepped into the office. The stock market is already perfect. The cryptocurrency is already perfect. Everybody begin to line up, know that there's going to be total sanity. He has not stepped in. But when you see leadership, you don't need anybody to tell you that this is leadership. As simple as that. So, if we are talking about, like I said before the starting of this program, I listened to Donald Trump, and he said that, you know, the first thing he needed to do is to bring the congressmen together, bring American actors together, the billionaires all over from America, everybody, sit down, cut the cost of living in America. I want every American to be comfortable, irrespective that we knew that Americans and citizens of that country, you know, barely beg for food. What did this man do? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if he's competent, if his policies are going to work, he said, remove subsidy. The crisis of subsidy, not properly managed. You can see the upside down that we are facing in the economy now.
Nigerian Tribune, Tinubu to Ogoni leaders forget historical grievances and reconcile. What's your opinion about
this? Yes, let him find a way, because that has always been his target. Anything that side, south side, that's their target. Let him reconcile an award or whatever, immortalize, what's his name, Sarowiwa, because that's where he's going to. That's where he's heading to. Then, without any reservation, look into the issue of cleaning Ogoni need to be cleaned as a result of extreme recklessness of exploration, oil exploration in that area. Ogoni cleaning has been there over the years, causing environmental hazards to the people of that region. Let us not see this thing as a politics or as a way of bringing Wike and Fubara together. They sit down and cross their leg. They call, talk. No! If you have been to Ogoni, you understand what I mean. That environment needs massive cleaning. And that is what the area I'm looking at. You know, I don't want to know whether he's trying to reconcile Fubara and Wike in the office. But the issue is that, you know, because a lot of Ogoni people were there, and Ogoni is in River State. The Ogoni leaders were there. If it has to do with immortalizing somebody like Sarah Wiwa, then look at the issue of cleaning Ogoni. Then also look at the issue of how you are going to manage the pollution effect that is going on in those oil producing communities. And I believe if it is not politically motivated, Bola Ahmed has what it takes to make sure that Ogoni people breathe again in terms of, you know, taking care of hazards that has already occurred or that are there over the years as a result of, you know, exploration.
Mr. Nelly Onoha, good morning. Thanks for watching. You are welcome to Bystanders, Mr. Nelly Onoha. And as you are watching, click on that like button, drop your comment, let's have conversation this morning. My last question today is that Mr. David Akabo is saying Tinubu is a fragile president, and he's praying for, he said, God bless Mazi Chinedu for saying the truth about Nigeria's problem. But he's not saying that maybe President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is too fragile to lead Nigeria. Do you agree with him? You are closing.
No, fragile as in how? You know, this is a man we know that on the inauguration day he collapsed, he fell down or whatever it is. But that does not mean anybody can fall, anybody can make a mistake in trying to, you know, do one or two things. But that is not the way. Like he boasted, he attacked Obi, he attacked Obedient movement during the campaign. He said all manner of things, you know, about the Obedient movement. He knew that Obi has the capacity. He knew the Obedient movement has not come to play. He knew that Obedient movement had the capacity to transform Nigeria. Tinubu was mimicking, mocking Obi during the campaign and was saying that it's not about statistics. I think he was making some kind of funny statistics is a good job. He said himself, you need to relax for AC house, cross his leg and blow the trumpet. Nigeria will transform. We are seeing the reality that Nigeria requires knowledge-based leadership. As simple as that. Whether he's fragile, he's afraid of the north, they should not touch him. Whether he's fragile, he doesn't know what to do. Whether he's fragile, he wanted to rebrand himself and become the president, just a mere president. At the end of the day, he's not going to enter my own book as president of Nigeria. He can enter anybody's book. Until I see a radical 360 degrees turnaround in his leadership. I continue to question if he's too fragile. Please tender your resignation and excuse us.
Expected from Southwest Governor, they have always been like that. There is cooperation. I'm very ready to make a move. But like my previous speaker said, that the 2,000 is not enough to comb the whole Southwest forest. 2,000 may not be enough, and not to overstretch the capacity, of what we need. I make appealing to all our boys. You know, Amotekun, they are employed by state governor. Let the volunteers also come out. Because if this thing happens, it's going to affect every one of us. So our boys should not concentrate on collecting money in the town. By the time they take over your forest, they are coming into your city, and there will be no chance for Owomeda. So let's pause for Owomeda now and concentrate on combing our forest. So there should be volunteer. The Association of Hunters in Southwest, I think it is time to come out. Agbekoya, it is time to come out. So when we have 2,000 Amotekun ready, we have boys, volunteer boys, like 2,000 or 3,000 again. We have Association of Hunters, because it is hunter that know the forest. It is hunter that and enter under engage for evil spirit, evil spirit when they go hunting in the midnight. So I think after Amotekun, our hunters, the boys in the town, and so many volunteers, we will have enough personnel to comb our forest. And after that one, we should not relent, because these people, they are very resolute. Do you know, because we just relent. That's why we are coming in. From this moment, we should stop relent, because our enemy, they are not rest.
Okay.
So while we are resting, there should be no rest again. These people, they go to man when they want to transport their Oriburuku come to southwest. Yeah, so, and we should not agree. Let their Oriburuku be limited to the north area. They want to destabilize southwest, which everybody should come together and say no to destabilization of southwest.
You are supposed to have more time today, but you're not around. So
yeah,
no problem. Tomorrow we have you. But let's just, in 1 minute, let's close with this one.
Okay.
Economy on right track. Bagudu is saying that. And I reported yesterday that from February 1, there will be 50% increase on data and on calls. If you are buying data 1,000, it will be 1,500. If you are buying data 2,000, it is now 3,000. On the naira is 150. And again, you are likely to see petrol increase. It's on the punch this morning. But Bagudu said that since we start going well, Tinubu is doing well. What are your opinions?
I don't know what they mean by economy on the right track. What the common man on the streets, only what they understand about good economy is that they want to buy food. The food is affordable for them. They want to buy clothes. The cloth is affordable for them. They were able to pay their school fees, the school fees of their children. So I don't know the terms I call the economy is on the right path. Everything increased. The only thing that we enjoy, that maintain at least the balance a bit with that fluctuation, is this telecommunication. For almost 2 decades, we have been enjoying. 100 naira card has become 100 naira card for almost 2 decades now. Even sometimes some people want to add 10 naira to say it's 110. We cancel it. Now every other thing increase except this one now. Now we are gearing up for the last one to be increased. And you say our economy is going on. Do you know the excuse they give? They say they want to give us a good quality service. The same thing they told us when they want to do their stupid band nonsense. All by saying band here now. For almost yesterday, there is no light. They only give us light during the day. It's just a systematic way of increasing tariff. When they want to put us into band, they give us light. I'm saying, this light you are using is going to have Andrew. One day I want to go and load card, NEPA card, and I saw that we have entered band. This one now, they still want to do about network. It's a lie. They say to improve the quality. Which quality do they? Leave the quality. We like the. If Glow is not working, we go to MTN. We cannot use MTN. We go to Glow. Leave the quality. It's okay like this. It's okay. So Bagudu don't know what he's talking about.